any long-term damage. Wait, what were we just talking about? No! No! No, 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 no! We're still in the game, Teddy. What? Wait, what game? What are you talking about? I said to the attractive woman next to me. I didn't remember who she was, but I was definitely trying hard to. The way she talked was even cute. It wasn't like an accent, but almost like she had to struggle a bit to get the words out of her mouth. It made her sound kind of silly, but I found it endearing. She knew my name, so I could at least feel good about that. But I couldn't remember how our conversation started. I figured I'd just roll with it, see what happens, and try to pick things up along the way. I was just hoping that I didn't blow it with her. I could see myself falling in love with this girl. Maybe I already had. It was night, and I looked up at the street sign to see that we were standing at the corner of Jefferson and 110th Street. The snow fell gently from the sky, and I've always been a fan of snow, so it seemed like a nice romantic night out. Checking the rest of our surroundings, I could see that the streets were busy with people and festooned with garlands and colorful lights. Christmas time has always held a special place in my heart. Hold on. Teddy, do you remember me? When the woman asked me this, the answer was no. But the truth didn't seem like the best way to go forward in this situation. So I did what I expect any guy would do if he were me. I avoided the question. What do you mean? I said. I thought the crisis was averted. And I was very proud of myself for the quick thinking. Teddy, tell me who I am. What is there? I need to know that you know who I am. Who am I, Teddy? Her persistence was getting annoying. At that moment, I wished she was uglier, so I wouldn't be so compelled to answer. But she wasn't, so I said, You're, and then a name came to me out of nowhere to save the day. Jen. You're Jen, I remember you. No need to worry. You scare me sometimes. And you remember the game, right? How do we exit this level? Okay, that's different. What game are you talking about? You don't remember? Jen asked, and she seemed more bothered by this than me having trouble remembering her name. What game are you talking about? Logic Design's Total Immersive, damn it! None of this is real, Teddy. I looked around just to double-check. This all seems pretty real to me. Well, it's not, Jen shouted at me. This started to attract attention from pedestrians, and I began to dread that this pretty woman in front of me might be out of her mind. It wasn't a deal-breaker, but no one likes to deal with a crazy person. Jen, calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. I'm sick of this VR bullshit of yours. Jen, this isn't a game. This is real life, see? And I pinched her arm. I was trying to lighten the mood. It didn't work. Ouch, asshole, said Jen, before punching me in the arm for revenge. Geez, Jen, shut up, Teddy. I don't want to be here. I came to get you out. Now let's go. If you were trying to convince me that the Willow Rose Hill zombie attack actually happened, then that would be something we could debate. But this is different. This is definitely real. The Willow Rose Hill zombie attack isn't real, and neither is anything you see around you. It's time to get back to reality. Jen, just shut the fuck up, Teddy. I want out of this fucking game. Jen started to get on my nerves at that point. Everyone on the sidewalk who passed by glanced at us while trying not to be noticed. But I saw them, and it was embarrassing to be standing in public with this crazy person. I wanted to hit her. Jen took a deep breath, ran her fingers through her hair, and said, I'm sorry, it's just... I know you don't understand, but you need to listen to me. Just stop. Stop it, okay? You sound crazy, and I don't want to hear any more of it, I said, letting her know what's what. I'm a man. Not much of one, but a man. What if I could prove it? What did I say? What if I could? I let out a heavy sigh and replied, And how are you going to go about doing that, huh? If you die in here, it exits the level. And I'm hoping this is the last level. So all we would need to do is step in front of a car. I would prefer a less painful way out, but step in front of a car? Yes. No. No? Yes. I'm trying to help you, Teddy. You just told me to step in front of a car. Jen let out a heavy sigh of her own and looked away from me to the other side of the street. I followed the direction of her gaze and saw carolers. The carolers enthralled me with their rendition of Silent Night. My thoughts went back to Christmas Day, when I was 12 years old. That year the Oculus Rift had come out, and I wanted one more than anything. And that's exactly what my prodigal parents got me. My father was about to help me set it up when we heard carolers outside our house singing the sweet serenade of Silent Night. My father convinced me that my game world could wait, and in the mood of the Christmas spirit, we should take some time to watch the carolers sing outside our front door. Silent Night was my second favorite Christmas song right after Justin Bieber's rendition of Drummer Boy, so I didn't mind that much. My mother and my big sister were already in love with the idea, so the four of us went to the front door to watch the carolers sing on that Christmas morning. Once my dad opened the front door, the carolers didn't waste much time before barging in and corralling us into the living room. The carolers' group consisted of 5 guys. The one who was 6'4", the one that had tattoos on his neck, the muscular bald one, the one with the long black hair that went all the way down to his butt, and the one with the Coke bottle glasses. My sister was only 2 years older than me, but she was bold and tried to demand that the intruders leave at once. Her boldness was met by the largest of the carolers beating her face in until there wasn't a full tooth left in her mouth. My father tried to fight back with his fists, but the caroler with the Coke bottle glasses, who seemed to be the leader of the mellifluous group, threw him to the ground and choked him until he passed out. After that, the neck tattoo caroler dragged my father away. I could hear the screams and the smacking of flesh to flesh of my family members as they were taken one by one into my parents' bedroom. Each caroler had their turn in the bedroom, while I sat on the couch in the living room. I was not taken to the bedroom, and I was not harmed. Maybe I should have been offended by this in some way, but I could get over it. The caroler with the Coke bottle glasses, now shirtless, sweating, and drinking straight from the milk carton he got out of the fridge, sat next to me on the couch and said, "I didn't kill your pops, little buddy. No, you need to choke a man for about 3 minutes to kill him. Trust me, I have experience in the area." The caroler with the Coke bottle glasses noticed my Oculus Rift headset and asked me if it was mine. I nodded my head in confirmation, like the good little boy I was. Then the caroler with the glasses said to me, "What we're doing to your dad, your mom, your sister, it's... Have you seen Existence? Oh, of course you haven't. Not at your age. Well, don't worry, little buddy. You'll be living it. And that is a far worse fate than your family is getting here. Trust me." "I'll go first, then," said Jen in the present, as she began to walk into the street. I was confused about what she was referring to and where she was going, so I just stared at her. She seemed a bit out of it in the head, but I figured she couldn't get herself into too much trouble. The memory I experienced from my childhood had me stunned for a moment. But that ended when I saw the lights of the semi-truck